Hey, everybody. My name is Nick. This is Roll Coverage, and today we're going to be getting into a special teams guy, but also wide receiver 5, in my opinion, on this roster right now. Yep, today we're talking about Jimmy Horn Jr., the wide receiver out of Colorado. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
Nope. They roll coverage.
Yep. I'm going to be honest. Jimmy Horn Jr. is one of those really interesting wide receivers that we have on this team. Now, obviously, coming out of the draft, we needed special teams help, and we added that with guys like Trevor Etienne, and of course, we're talking about this guy, Jimmy Horn Jr. 2024 stats at Colorado obviously leaves still a lot to be desired. To be honest, his entire career, going from South Florida to Colorado, he never eclipsed 567 yards. His best season for touchdowns was his junior year, where he had 6. Didn't really get a whole lot in the rushing game, though. He did get 9 his sophomore year for a touchdown, so that wasn't too bad. Overall, he only has 12 career touchdowns and 1,967 receiving yards. Now, obviously, that doesn't really play into what he would be contributing at the next level. One of the other things I also want to put into context is over his 4-year career, he also had 700 yards of kick returns. Granted, he only had 33 kick returns over the period, and only 1 kick return touchdown, but it absolutely gives him the opportunity to learn more, and that's going to be where he's going to have to make his mark. Unfortunately, with his very small frame, guys, we're talking about 5'8", 174. We're talking about making Xavier Worthy look a bit thick, and that's a bit crazy. This guy is going to have to go out there and beat people with his tenacity. He's going to have to go out there and make people look stupid when he shows up on the field in like a 5 wide receiver package. He's going to have to do some really interesting things out there to make this roster at this point. I do think that it's going to be in a special teams capacity if he makes the 53. I could see a situation where we're going to kind of treat him how we did Jalen Coker last year. Jalen Coker, if you don't remember, we ended up allowing him to go on the practice squad. He cleared waivers, and then we put him on the team. I think that could be a situation for Jimmy Horn Jr. here. Though we did draft him, some teams don't pick up that 7-year, or that 7th round pick, I apologize. So there's a little bit going on there. One of the things that I also want to point out is when it comes to his speeds, he's fast, but he's not overtly fast. He's got what we like to call game speed. When you put him out there against another guy, he can make somebody look really, really stupid. But when we go to like his cone drills, to his 40-yard dash and everything, he is very comparable to a running back that just got drafted, Omarion Hampton. In most of the places, I think obviously he's not as strong as him. I don't think he even did benches at the combine, so that's something to think about. He's fast, he's fearless, but size and durability are going to be a concern. I could see a scenario where Jimmy Horn Jr. doesn't make the team for a guy like Hunter Renfrow, a veteran guy who might be able to give us a little bit more, but at the same time, I feel like the development of Jimmy Horn Jr. could end up netting us a guy like, I don't know, who's your favorite special return guy of all time? Hester's pretty high up there. There's some dudes. Could we eventually one day go, yeah, Jimmy Horn Jr. is just one of those guys, you just got to kick away from him. Do not let him return anything. Also, I want to clarify, he's actually a 6th round pick, not a 7th round pick. I did fill up that a tiny bit. But regardless, I really want him to make the team. I love what Primetime did out in Colorado. I love how he built the team. I love that a 5'9", 170-pound wide receiver is now being talked about making the roster in Carolina. But to be honest, we've got some dudes out there that might be able to take the attention away from Jimmy and allow him to really continue his role like he did in college. And I'm not asking for 1,000 yards or anything like that. I'm asking for 400 to at most 600 yards. I'm talking about 30, at most 40 completions on the year. I just need you to be a contributor at some level. And I could actually see a scenario where he gets 10 targets on the year, but he plays an overwhelming majority of the special team snaps. So I want to know where your thoughts are with Jimmy Horn Jr. This one's going to be a short one today because, hey, right now we don't have a whole lot on him. We're still waiting to see where his place is going to be on this team. And again, being 6th round pick 32, basically a 7th round pick, I think it's it's going to be definitely on the table that he's going to have to clear waivers. And if that's the case and he ends up on another team, any team that goes out there and gets Jimmy Horn Jr. is going to get a good, solid return guy. Like I said, special teams is going to be where he makes his money to start. And then I think the breakout into the offense can absolutely happen, of course, because of injuries. And hey, man, you just might be better than some of these guys out there. And you know what? I've got a lot of tall guys. I've got Jalen Coker, got Nalo McMillan. You know what? I've even got Xavier Leggett, who I don't really love. You know what? Adam Thielen and Hunter Renfrow are pretty tall. Jimmy Horn Jr. is the first really small guy in there, so I'm totally fine with having him there for a little bit of varied ability, regardless of what that is. So make sure you put your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure you check out the rest of these videos coming out on the regular. I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, man, and not only that, I'm a Charlotte Hornets fan. I'm a Charlotte everything fan. To be honest, I got a big, huge Sting poster behind me. I'm ready for the WNBA to come back to Carolina. I'm ready for Charlotte FC. I'm ready for everything. So let's get it going. Hashtag keep pounding. I will see you in the next one. My name is Nick. This has been Roll Coverage. Peace.